playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium. Home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers will get the first crack on offense today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Off the play fake on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Short pass finds the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. For that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's a bunt. And the defense. There's not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Muscles past the defender. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And the Volunteers come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Vols, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Yellow Jackets offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Look out, room to run here. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize a heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so now we've got a 4th down.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. The sure hands. It's Leon.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Breaks an open space. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the backs He's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Tremendous toughness here. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hoping for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Bryant. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the middle, it's Bryant. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Now they call a run. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Intercepted in the end zone. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Griffin.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Picks up the first, looking for more.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line, who's able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Wants to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. Offense comes to the line with a first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Big throw caught on the left side. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Vols are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the sideline. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Ultimately incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab by the receiver.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Warning play called on third and short. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's a first and 10 play. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. He makes the grab. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch. It's Leon. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Short completion of the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. And the Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team on the field now. It's a fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch, but he's out of bounds and short of the marker anyway. So it's a turnover on downs. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Send the back in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And they will try out the field goal team here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Tennessee, 31, Georgia Tech.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And there's the handoff. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life. The offense.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Can he get there on the ground? And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great connection there for 6 points. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. With the catch, it's Griffin. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackle made after a big game.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down. Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with the lead.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2. Back to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Breaking tackles. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try to run for the first down. Powers through. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when we need a touchdown? Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. This pass is caught. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Volunteers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic?
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab near the sticks. It's Leon. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass rush closing in. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set out at the 16. Trying the old counter play here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. And the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Griffin. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. So here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. First and goal. Handoff. And tackled there by the defense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
A possible disaster right here, an empty possession. There's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive in overtime. Now you got to hope to keep the opposition from putting any points up on the board to stay alive in this one.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Yellow Jackets move into the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Still no answer for this offense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that